This conference will now be recorded.
Hey everyone, good morning, good evening. We'll wait for 2 more minutes for others to join and then we will start the demo session. So we'll give a couple of minutes for others to join. Hi everyone, welcome to Isha Training Solutions. Myself, Saravanan. So I have close to 14 years of experience in this field. I mean, I know various APM tools, various performance testing tools, various performance engineering tools. So So what we are going to do in this course journey is that like we wanted to learn core capabilities that are available in AppDynamics tool. So how this coverage will be like, yes, the real world example, real world experience, we are going to share it. Along with that, interview preparation things also will be covered. I mean, each and every topic, what are all the possible interview questions that will come, like that we are going to discuss this. Okay, so it is practical oriented learning, along with that experience knowledge sharing, and then we are going to share interview preparation activities as well. So with this, without wasting further time, I'm going to show you the course content that we are going to cover as part of this course journey. So please uh, ask your questions. Anything that you wanted to get the clarity, please ask your questions, and then we'll move into the next discussion. Okay, so all the way, my expectation is that like everybody should have that. I mean, you interact with this, and then you try to get the clarity and then move on. Okay, there is no timeline pressure, or there is no uh, uh, um, things like whether to ask this question or what, or whether this is a good question or what, bad question or what. No, don't want to think anything. Put your questions, ask the clarity, and then we will move to the next topic. Okay, so I encourage everybody to ask questions, please. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the course syllabus detail. Okay, the first topic: what are APM tools? APM tools means application performance monitoring or application performance management tool. Okay. Right now, that is a problem. Okay, most of the performance testers or performance engineers or developers, they do not have the clarity of what is this APM tool means, what for we are using, what are all the maximum capability that are available in this tool. That is actually missing. That is actually missing. So what we are trying to do here, we wanted to bring that awareness, bring that understanding, so that you can educate your customers. Okay, right now we are going to understand what is this APM tool means, and then in what way it is actually making your job little easy. That understanding we are going to get it using this topic. Next one is why APM tools are important. Why APM tools are important means, see, traditionally if you go, no, your tools set, I mean profiling tool or single user tool or performance testing tool or static monitoring tool or infrastructure monitoring tool, like that, different tools were there to do certain monitoring activity. But now Everybody is actually working in agile model, DevOps model. Things are changing. You should do things fast. So that is the reason these APM tools are getting more importance. Okay, because it is a full stack monitoring. Full stack monitoring. APM tools means what? Full stack monitoring. Completely you are doing the monitoring. You are doing the monitoring completely, right from the browser layer till your DB layer or infrastructure layer. Everything is actually covered. That's the reason it is so important. So that topic also we are going to discuss. And then AppDynamics introduction. So you have other tools in the market like Dynatrace, New Relic, Datadog, CAAPM, Pinpoint, Elastic, like that, lot of tools available in the market. So we are going to get AppDynamics understanding. I mean, what is this tool is specialized for, like that. So AppDynamics introduction part we are going to see, and then in AppDynamics there are two deployment models that are there. Okay, one is SaaS based model, software as a service, SaaS. Okay, software as a service, and then on-premises model. On-premises model. So we are going to discuss what is this SaaS-based model means, and then on-premise model means. Which customer will prefer SaaS-based model? Which customer will prefer on-premises model, like that? We are going to understand in a detailed way with architecture understanding. With architecture understanding, we are going to discuss this point. Why? Because say you guys are going to propose this tool to your organization. That time you should be in a position to understand which model is actually suitable for our organization, and you should educate your customer. This model is actually suitable for our organization. This is the architecture. These are the components that are there. This is how you have to implement it, like that. You need to explain to your customer. For that, you need to have the understanding. You need to have the architecture understanding. Okay, so that topic also we are going to discuss in detail. We are going to discuss in detail. Okay, so I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys? Still no?
Hey, hi, this is Kunal. I just have one query.
Yes, Kunal, please.
Yeah, so the course that you have designed will give an insight on the app dynamics. But if I want to get certified in all the three certifications provided by App Dynamics, will this course be sufficient to go for the certifications, or do I need to prepare additional, I mean, do I prepare for additional stuff to go to get that certifications?
See, certifications, yes, you can go for it, Kunal. So I'll set the stage here. So not only AppDynamics, any tool, whenever you are going for any certification exam, okay, you need to go to their official content once. At least you have to go through it, okay, once, minimum once, because all the questions that are prepared from their official content, okay, their official theoretical content, right? In that only they are preparing the questions. So in that case,
Mm-hmm.
at least you go through their content once, because there are notes, there are important points, there are hint, there are small box items they were mentioning in their official theoretical content, right? So those things you need to go through at least once. That's all. That is sufficient. If this course and then that theoretical understanding is enough, you can go for the certification.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, sure. Because because their official content in that they are preparing that exact wordings and then exact theoretical contents, right? So that's the reason I'm saying it. Okay, no problem. So coming back to the content, the next topic is actually App Dynamics application agent configuration. Application agent configuration. So before to that, maybe I will set the context. Every APM tool is working in the concept of agents. Every APM tool, it is working in the concept of agents. Agents is nothing but a small piece of software which will, we have to install it in each and every place. I mean, yeah, your web server, app server, DB server, your browser, everywhere your agent should be available. That agent will collect the data and then it will send the data to your respective tool. That is the logic. Every APM tool is working in this concept only. Every APM tool is working in this concept. What is the concept? Agent concept, agent based monitoring. Agent based monitoring. You have to install this agent into a respective places, and this agent will collect the data, and that data is sent to your any APM tool. I mean, in this case, it is actually AppDynamics, but any APM tool will collect the data and then it will send to the front end, and then you can investigate the data. You can investigate the data. So here also in AppDynamics, you can install your agents. I mean, there are the agent types I'm going to say: application level agent, and then infrastructure level agent, and then database level agents, and then user experience level agents. Okay, browser. User experience means browser. So these are the different types of agents that are available. Okay, I'll repeat again: application level agent, infrastructure level agent, database level agent, user experience agent. User experience agent. So yes, we have different types of agents that are available, right? So what we did in this training session is that, like, we wanted to bring that multiple flavor combination, multiple flavor. That is the reason we prepared this course content in such a way. We wanted to cover 2 application agent, 2 database agent, 2 infrastructure agent, 1 user experience agent. Okay, so that is how this course content is actually designed, so which will give you a multiple flavor, deep understanding of what is actually happening. Okay, so the first one is your application agent. Application agent. So in application agent, we are covering 2 application agent. One is Java agent, another one is Node.js application agent. Java application agent, Node.js application agent. Okay, so Java application agent. Okay, Java application agent. So what are the things that we are going to do? Because I told you before also, it is a practical oriented learning. We are going to do everything, and right from the configurational stuff till the investigation level, everything we are going to do it. Okay, this course is not only a theoretical things; it is a practical oriented things. So what we are going to do, we are going to share one sample application to you all. Okay, everybody, those who are enrolled for this session, we are going to share one sample application to you. Not only one, two sample application we are going to share. In that, we are going to learn this capability, because see, I always encourage you guys can set it up all these things in your local machine. That is very important, guys. That is very important. Any learning that you are doing, you should learn with the practical example. So what we are going to do, we are going to have this application installed in your local machine itself, and then you are going to use this APM tool to do the monitoring. So that is actually a practical oriented real world understanding. Practical oriented real world understanding. So what I am going to do, I am going to tell you how to configure the application first, and then how to configure the agent next, and then how to see the data in AppDynamics, and then how to investigate all your matrices. Okay, that is how our learning would be: application setup, agent setup, data receiving to your AppDynamics tool, and then data investigation. So everything we are going to cover. Everything we are going to cover. So in that only, for the first thing that I told you, Java application agent. Java application agent. Okay. In Java application agent, what we are going to do, I'm going to show you Apache Tomcat server deployed application monitoring. Apache Tomcat server is a Java server, right? So application agent in Java. So Apache Tomcat server deployed application. So what we are going to do, we are going to understand there are two ways in that. I mean, getting started wizard and manual application agent configuration. Both the things we are going to learn. In that, there are multiple options are there. I mean, post configuration of your agent. Post configuration of your agent, there are multiple options are there. We are going to see like application dashboard, business transaction level understanding, service endpoints. I mean your endpoint URL level data, tiers and nodes level data, memory analysis. So here memory level understanding and JVM level understanding. I will explain a core concept called garbage collection. A core concept called garbage collection that I will explain during the session. So usually I will take it for my performance engineering session students only, but in this course content I am going to cover that as well, like garbage collection understanding, and then troubleshooting, how to do the troubleshooting, and what is war room means. There is one capability available in AppDynamics called war room. So what for we are using the war room? So all those explanation we are going to cover as part of the application agent configuration. Okay. So this is for Java, means there is one more application we are going to cover, which is actually Node.js. Node.js agent configuration. So here also what will I do? How to set up your Node.js application, how to configure your Node.js agent, how the data is actually coming to your AppDynamics, how to do the investigation. All those things we are going to cover along with your Java agent. Node.js agent is also explained in detail. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question guys still? No? Okay. So application agent, yes, we have the understanding right now. And then your server agent. Server means what? Your CPU, memory, disk, network. Your infrastructure level data. Your infrastructure level data you wanted to get. It means how AppDynamics is actually doing. Okay, AppDynamics is actually doing this activity. So there are two flavors. One is your Windows server monitoring, another one is your Linux server monitoring. Windows server monitoring, another one is your Linux server monitoring. Okay, that is what we are going to. So I am going to show you how to configure your AppDynamics agent in Windows machine, how to configure your AppDynamics agent in Linux machine, how the data is actually coming, how to do the investigation. Yes, everything we are going to discuss in this server agent configuration. Okay, and then your AppDynamics database agent. Okay, so in industry right now, if you go and understand the production outage related problem, mostly the production outages are related to database side. Okay, so which means that monitoring the database is also very important, right? So there are two database agent configuration we are going to learn. One is MySQL DB, another one is MongoDB. MySQL DB, another one is MongoDB. Two database flavor I told you, right? In that also two flavor I'm going to show you. What is that? Standalone DB when you are trying to monitor, how will you do? Integrated DB, I mean it is actually the backend for certain application. In that DB, if you are monitoring, what will happen? Okay, standalone DB if you are monitoring, what will happen? Application integrated DB if you are monitoring, what will happen? Like that. Two flavor we are going to check it. And in database monitoring, there is one more special capability is there, which is actually called as hardware monitoring. Hardware monitoring. Hardware monitoring means what? It is again the same thing only. When you are deploying your database agent, how to monitor your CPU, memory, disk, network in database. How to monitor CPU, memory, disk, network in database server. Okay, so that capability, it is additional feature that is available for your DB agent. So that also we are going to check it, like how to do that hardware monitoring using database agent. And then the next one is your user experience agent, end user experience. Okay, user experience. So this concept is very, very important, guys. Mostly you will get a lot of interview question in this topic. Okay, so because nowadays every customer, they are interested to see what is happening in browser. What is happening in browser when we are accessing our application? What is happening in browser when we are accessing when we are accessing our application in browser? How your application is actually behaving? Because your performance testing tool is not providing that. Okay, anybody tried this before, guys, in your organization to provide client side or browser side metrics to customer? Anybody tried before? In your organization, anybody tried to capture browser side matrices? Or
Yeah, I did, yes. With the
yes,
but I use Dynatrace for that.
Dynatrace. Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So nowadays it's a trend, guys. Okay, it's a trend. I mean, maybe your customer did not ask till now, but maybe they'll ask in future, because that's a trend now. Every customer, they started, I mean, exploring things, and your load testing tool is not providing your browser level matrices. Your load testing tool is not providing that level. So customers are very much interested to see that kind of number. I mean, end-to-end number. Your customers are very much interested to get the end-to-end number, because right now your performance testing tool is not providing that. I mean, if you are trying to do web HTTP level data, HTTP level performance test you are trying to do, means yes, you are not providing your browser level metrics. You are only providing your HTTP server level matrices. Okay, anybody know why we are not providing browser level matrices? Have you ever got the explanation for why your performance testing is not providing browser level metrics? Anybody heard before? I'll tell you. So what will happen during your recording? You are trying to access this browser. Okay, through the browser only you are trying to access your application. Okay, like this only you will be accessing your application. This is your application, this is browser. Okay, so during recording, what will happen? Your tool will be standing in the middle. Your tool will be standing in the middle, which acts like a proxy. So when you are giving any request, okay, when you are giving any request, that will be going via your tool only. Okay, so what will happen? Your tool will take a copy of the request. Okay, uh, your request, when it is triggered, so the tool will take the copy of the request. Okay, it will take the copy of the request, and then it is sending it to your application. Your application will be sending the response. Your application will be sending the response, and it is going via your tool only. It is going via your tool only. So what will happen? The tool will take the copy of the response as well. Okay, this is what is actually happening typically during the recording. During the recording, this is what is actually happening. Any performance testing tool, when you are trying to do the scripting, okay, recording your actual business flow, right? This is what is actually happening. So like once you are done with the scripting, web HTTP HTML protocol or or HTTP sampler that you are using, anything. Okay, when you are trying to do recording, this is how the recording will be happening. So like once you are done with the recording, you are trying to do the replay. So while doing the replay, what will happen? The tool is already having request, right? It will try to hit with that request. This is not at all used. The tool is already having the request, right? That request will be sent to your application server. And your application server will again provide one replay. This is actually a replay. Your replay response will be coming. So what your tool will do, it will check these recorded response and then replay response are same. If it is same, it will pass the request. If it is not same, it will fail the request. That is how your tool is actually working. Okay, your tool is actually working in this fashion. So this entire browser layer is actually not available during the replay. The browser layer is not available during the replay. Okay, so that is the reason I'm saying your performance testing tool is not providing browser level metric. I mean client side metric, it is not providing. Any question guys in this? But there is a protocol called true client protocol. In that, at least you can simulate this behavior. But most of them we are not doing using true client protocol. We always use web HTTP HTML protocol only. So in that case, your browser level metric is actually missing. So that is the reason I'm saying nowadays customers are very much interested to see a complete time, including your browser level time, including your server level time, a complete time they are expecting. They are expecting a complete time. So that's the reason I'm saying this user experience agent is very useful to see what is happening in your browser. So here also we are going to configure the agent and then we are going to validate what is real user monitoring and what is synthetic monitoring. This is all interview questions, right? So we will discuss in detail. Real user monitoring means when we are doing manually each and everything, that is actually called as your real user. We are real user. Synthetic monitoring means what? Automated job that you are creating in AppDynamics that will perform the activity and then it will provide your numbers. That is actually called a synthetic monitoring. Automatically, robotically, you are doing certain things. Means that is actually synthetic monitor. Real user monitoring means real user is actually accessing it. Synthetic monitoring means synthetically, automatically, robotically, you are doing certain job creation in AppDynamics that will do the activity for you. That is actually called the synthetic monitoring. So these things we are going to practically learn how to do that, how the data is actually coming, what are all the data that are available, how to do the investigation. Everything we are going to discuss in detail with respect to user experience agent. Any question guys still no? Anybody have any question? Yeah. And then next one is alerts and respond. Actually, artificial intelligence. Nowadays, every customer they are asking artificial intelligence level information. So recently, AppDynamics introduced the concept called anomaly detection. With the available data, it will prepare an understanding of a trend, and your current data is actually deviated from that. It will provide you anomaly. Okay. So what we are going to do, there is a option available in AppDynamics. Say like you are setting certain threshold value through the health rules. You are creating a health rule, and if your current number is actually deviated from the health rule, you will get a notification. The notification may be a mail trigger or notification may be a thread dump trigger, but the expectation is you are going to notified, or you are going to get some kind of alerting. That is what the intention. In this topic also, I am going to explain thread dump analysis in detail. Okay, usually I'll take it for my performance engineering students. So here I wanted to bring the thread dump analysis, which is a very important topic. Everybody should know that. Those who are aware of this thread dump, heap dump, garbage collection understanding, your profile is actually very much valued. So which means that we are going to discuss thread dump analysis as well. How to do the thread dump analysis, and also we are going to learn heap dump analysis, how to trigger a heap dump in AppDynamics and how to analyze it. That is also we are going to learn it. And then we are going to learn how to create a dashboard, how to create a dashboard, how to schedule a dashboard. There is one more feature called Dash Studio creation, and then report creation and report scheduling. All those things we are going to learn in detail, how to do it in AppDynamics. Dashboard creation, dashboard scheduling, report creation, report scheduling, and then one more option called Dash Studio. That also we are going to discuss. And then issue identification, issue debugging. So say this is also nowadays, many are contacting me, sir, how to do the root cause analysis, sir, how to find which is actually the problem, sir, how to start the investigation, sir, where to do the navigation, sir, like that. Everybody started asking questions. So which means that we are going to do that in the call graph topic. So there are two call graphs are there, partial call graph and call graph. So how to do investigation, how your call graph will be really helpful to pinpoint the problem statement. That and all we are going to discuss in this topic. And then one more important topic called metric browser. I mean all your AppDynamics data that are available in single common place called metric browser. All your AppDynamics data that are available in single common place called as metric browser. So in that there is a concept called REST API. I mean every tool vendor, what they are doing nowadays, they are exporting. They are exporting or extracting their data from AppDynamics to outside the world. So that also I'm going to show you through Postman. I'm going to show that. Okay. And every customer, they are expecting how I can see LoadRunner, Jmeter tool level data in AppDynamics. That integration also we are going to learn here, how to integrate your AppDynamics and LoadRunner, how to integrate your AppDynamics and Jmeter, how to see the data in AppDynamics, how to do the investigation. All those things we are going to learn. And then baselining concept, baseline. There is a baseline created by AppDynamics, how your current data is actually trending, whether we are under the baseline or over the baseline, like that we can do our investigation. That is also we are going to learn. And then tips and tricks, real world example. These are the things also we are going to cover. So all in all, if you see a detailed coverage of AppDynamics APM tool with the practical understanding, all these things we are going to learn. You are going to set the sample applications, everything in your local machine, and whatever I'm teaching, you are going to cover it in your local machine itself. So this is a practical real world example we are going to cover it, guys. Okay. Any question, guys, till now? Anybody have any question till now? Yeah. So, just a minute. Those who are interested to proceed with this course, guys, this is Kumar sir number 8019952427. Okay, this is Kumar sir number. Kumar. Okay, 8019952427. Okay, so you guys can reach out to Kumar sir for any further explanation. Course content related, course timing related, fees related, Anything you wanted to discuss, you can discuss with Kumar sir. Actually, the time slot is this time slot, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock Indian time, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Indian time, and correspondingly in other locations, US, Australia, UK, everywhere correspondingly in other locations. I mean, the time slot in IST time is 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. correspondingly in other locations. Okay, other location students, you can do the time conversion. So 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Indian time. Okay, so all these things we are going to cover in a practical way. I mean, sample application could be shared and everything we are going to learn in the practical way. So these artifacts, I mean the applications and everything we are going to share through Google Drive. Google Drive. Okay, for everybody, we will be sharing the Google Drive artifacts storage information. So you guys can download it, set all the things in your local machine, and then we'll do our learning. Okay, everybody should do that. Everybody will learn the practical understanding of this AppDynamics APM tool. That is one. And then all these sessions are actually recorded, and we will share the recording session through YouTube playlist URL. We will share the things through YouTube playlist URL, and you will be having a lifetime access. All these things you will be having a lifetime access. Okay, anytime you can watch it later, even after the completion of the session, you can watch the videos and then come back and then ask your question. So these videos are recorded, and then we are going to share the YouTube playlist URL. And these videos you are going to have a lifetime access. Lifetime access. You can watch it n number of times, and then you can ask your questions. Okay, so this is actually a weekday session. Weekday, Monday to Friday, the every day one hour we are going to have this session. Monday to Friday, every day one hour we are going to have this session, and you are going to weekend is actually holiday. Saturday, Sunday is actually holiday. Okay, 1 hour session, and we are planning to have, I mean, 13 plus hours of a session. 13 plus hours of a session we are going to have it. So we will cover everything in a practical real world example. I'm going to share my knowledge and experience with you people, so that you are going to get a clarity, and all interview questions. I mean, during this course topic coverage, we are going to cover all the interview questions as well. Like, what are all the possible interview questions will come, how you have to handle it, and what are all the I mean, the problem statement they will ask, like that we are going to discuss. That also will be covered as part of the course content itself. So along with your capability discussion, your interview point of things also will be discussed. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys? Anybody have any question?
Good morning. Sir, actually, as I am a non-IT person, so suggest me how to learn. Actually, everything is new for me.
Yeah, Nivedita. See, for this course content, everything is actually designed for, even for college passed out students also can learn this. That is how it is actually designed. Okay. Only thing is you should have a little performance testing understanding. That is the only thing you should have it. That also, during the explanation of each and every topic, I'll explain the background, and then only I'll move to the next topic. So that is also be covered. Okay. I mean, yeah, whenever I'm starting a new topic, I'll start from the fundamental knowledge construction, and then only I go into the topic. So that is also covered. Okay, so in that case, it is for everybody. It is not like experienced candidate or those who are already having a good amount of performance testing only can join this. No, not like that. It is designed for even a college cost of students, even for non-technical persons also. You can make use of it. Even. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Sure. So you can reach out to Kumar sir, 801995247. So as per the plan, tomorrow we are starting our day one. Day one we are starting from tomorrow. So which means that we don't want to miss any critical topics. We don't want to miss the fundamentals. We'll have a continuity of whatever we are learning. So please enroll yourself, and then try to be there in the day one session from tomorrow, so that you are not going to miss any key concepts or key discussions that we are going to have tomorrow. Okay, so please reach out to Kumar sir for any further information. Please enroll yourself so that from tomorrow we are going to start our discussion. Actual day one topic we are going to start from tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
So for how many days the session will be there?
That's what, Kunal. 13 plus hours of a session. It may go
Okay.
up to 15 hours of a session. Okay. So we will
Okay.
cover everything in that timeline. Yeah.
Okay. And each day there will be only one hour session, right?
1 hour. 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay.
I have one question. Dynamics is a free tool or it's a licensed tool?
It's a license tool. It's a license tool, but we are
Okay.
going to learn the core capabilities in their learning website.
So all the features of that are included in that.
We'll
For the
cover
app
that.
dynamics.
See, I think one or two feature only they did not have it, because if everything is actually provided in their trial license, then nobody will purchase it, right? So one or two things,
Yes.
those are not that great things to have it. Anyway, I'll explain what are all the things during the session, but remaining all core features are covered in this trial version itself.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So with this, we'll complete our session for today. Thanks everyone for joining this demo session. Thanks everyone for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you people. Please enroll yourself so that we will not miss anything. We'll continue our learning from tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for joining and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
This conference will now be recorded.